Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into options trading, then you know that they can be a powerful strategy. If you're new to options trading, I'm hoping that my video series will help show you how it can be a consistent way to have your money start to work for you and to over time grow your account size. But like with any trading strategy, it's easy to make mistakes, especially when it comes to selling and buying options. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most common mistakes when selling options, most importantly, how you can avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with some practical tips to improve your trading. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. The first and the biggest mistake I see a lot of traders make, both new and old, is panicking, not having any patience. So if you're selling a put or selling a call and the market goes against you and the option goes up in price to where you have to spend a lot of money to buy it back or possibly get it signed, then a lot of people will panic, especially with selling puts. They'll panic because they don't want to own the stock, but then that's selling options the wrong way. If you don't want to own the stock, you shouldn't be selling the put on that stock to begin with. The best way is just to be patient. So if you want to avoid the mistake to where you're losing a lot of money, just be patient. This last week, I sold a put on a stock with the ticker symbol MU, and it looked like on Wednesday it was going to be a sign more than likely at the end of the week because it was dipping lower and lower. And I didn't panic. I just was patient and I waited it out. And by the time Friday came around, it had gone back up in price. So it was no longer close to being in the money and it expired worthless. So I got to keep all the money instead of spending $250 to buy it back Wednesday if I had panicked. So if you want to sell options for money, the best tip I can give you is do not panic and be patient. Another mistake I see traders make a lot is not paying attention to a company's earnings date, like the earnings news, and also they don't pay attention if the company offers a dividend to what date that the dividend is going to be paid out, because those events will affect the stock price on the days that they happen. Earnings could be very volatile. It could go up or down in wild swings depending on the company news for their earnings for that quarter. And for the dividend, whenever a company pays a dividend, the stock price will drop by the amount of the dividend because it's basically coming out of the stock price. And then typically the stock will either rebound or continue falling depending on how investors are reacting to that stock at that particular time. So if you're not paying attention to these two events and you're selling calls or puts, you could find yourself unexpectedly in the money in either the put or the call, or you could going your way. It could actually increase your profits fairly quickly since you're able to buy back your call or a put a lot cheaper if the market goes your way. But it's a risk, and definitely for beginning investors, I don't suggest taking that risk. I would suggest waiting till the week after earnings or at least a day after the dividend payment in order to see how the stock is going to stabilize. The third mistake I see is trading options, selling options specifically without a clear exit plan. So when you sell options, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and forget to plan for the what ifs. If the market moves against you, having no exit strategy can turn a small loss into a big one. For example, if you sell a covered call and the stock starts rallying past your strike price, it's important to know when you'll close that trade or adjust your position. Otherwise, you could miss out on profits or end up losing money if the stock continues to rise. So how to avoid this mistake is always set clear exit points when you enter a trade. This could be a profit target or stop loss. You can also consider adjusting your position by rolling your option. By rolling your option, I mean buying it back and selling another date in the future, either up or down in strike price. And that way you can collect premium still, but you're not exposed to the risk if that's really what you choose to do. I personally like getting my puts assigned because I want to own the shares. I want to be able to sell calls because that's where the majority of the premium I collect is. But if you're new, I would suggest doing as much research as you can on how to manage your risk when you're selling options. Like I said, just don't panic, be patient, have an exit plan, and realize that you can roll an option if you need to. You can simply let it be assigned, or you can hope that the stock will reverse and it will expire out of the money. So those are 3 options right there that you can choose. The next mistake is ignoring implied volatility, or IV. It is a mistake that can make a huge difference in your profitability when selling options. IV measures how much the market expects the price of the underlying stock to move. If IV is high, options premiums are expensive and you'll get paid more, but there'll be more risk. And if it's low, you get less premium for less risk. So for instance, let's say you sell a put when IV is high. You're getting a nice premium, but the stock could experience sharp price movements, increasing your risk. On the other hand, if IV is low and you sell options, you're collecting less premiums, but you're also exposed to less risk due to the smaller price movements. How to avoid this? Always keep an eye on IV before selling options. If IV is unusually high, consider selling options that are further out of the money to reduce risk. And if IV is low, you might not want to sell the option at all because your premium may not be worth the risk. Another mistake is selling options that are too close to expiration. Selling options with little time left until expiration can work out if the stock doesn't move very much, but it can turn against you very quickly if the stock suddenly, due to news or a new law or anything at all that could happen in the market, and it turns against you, you could lose money quickly. I like selling weekly options, so for instance, for me, selling an option that's too close to expiration would be if I were, for instance, to sell a put or a call on a Wednesday or a Thursday that's expiring that Friday. The premium just isn't worth it for me. When I sell a put or a call, I am trying to earn 30% annualized return on investment. So what that means is if I take the amount of money I have set for collateral for my cash secured puts, and since I do weekly options, if I take that over the course of a year, the premium I receive needs to be able to have equaled 30% of that capital that I use for the cash secured puts. And selling 1 or 2 days of a option, it doesn't give you enough premium really to risk it unless you're trying to buy more shares or sell shares. Then I could possibly see that. Common mistake that I see a lot of traders do is not having a diversified portfolio. If you're constantly selling options on the same stocks, you're exposing yourself to more risk. Market conditions can change quickly, and if you're concentrated on just a few positions, a sudden market shift could hurt you drastically. For example, if you're selling options only on tech stocks and there's a tech sector correction, your positions could all be affected at once. It's better to diversify into different sectors or asset classes that can reduce the overall risk in your portfolio. The best way to avoid this is to diversify. So the last tip I have for you today is you need to practice. Before you ever start trading options with real money, you need to do paper trading. Anywhere from 40 to 100 trades. And it doesn't matter if that takes you 3 months, 6 months, a year. You need to practice. This is going to be a skill. It's not something you're going to get right every single time. So this way you can practice without losing any of your real money. Just put real money into your brokerage account or your Roth IRA, whatever you want, but do not use it until you do a lot of practicing on a paper trading account. It will save you so much money and so much time in the long run. Just practice. To wrap things up, selling options can be a fantastic way to generate income, but it's important to be aware of the common mistakes and how to avoid them. By understanding the risk, setting clear exit plans, keeping an eye on volatility, diversifying your trades, you'll be in a much better position to succeed. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on options trading. And if you made any of these mistakes and have other tips to share, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and happy trading.